Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss electromagnetic induction. Okay, this is a new phenomena, electromagnetic induction. In previous video, we discussed about electric motor, and you know about electric motor. A very important thing in electric motor that it works on the principle of magnetic effect of electric current, or I should say that when a current carrying coil is placed in a magnetic field, then it experiences a force. So today we have a new phenomena which is electromagnetic induction, and this phenomena is very important phenomena. Okay, as from name it's clear that electromagnetic induction, it means that electricity from magnetism. Okay, we already studied that an electric current can produce magnetism. Okay, you have seen by Oersted experiment that electric current can produce magnetic field, or electric current can produce magnetism. So uh, Faraday was also thinking the same thing, but in opposite direction. He was thinking that it's a reverse can be possible also. Okay, it's a reverse means that magnetic field can produce electric current. There are two things. Number one, electric current can produce magnetic field, which was discovered by Oersted. But we are now studying another thing, which is the production of electricity from magnetism. Okay, this is called electromagnetic induction. And this electromagnetic induction phenomena is very important for generators. You know that by generator we can produce electricity at power stations. Okay, so this phenomena electromagnetic induction has led to the construction of generators for producing electricity at power stations. Okay, one very important thing we should know before going further, that about galvanometer. As you know, what is galvanometer? Galvanometer, this is an instrument which can detect the presence of electric current. Okay, if there is a very little amount of current in a circuit, it can detect. So galvanometer is an instrument which can detect the presence of electric current in a circuit. And always remember that we always connect galvanometer in series combination. Okay, you can see this is a galvanometer, this is a galvanometer. Okay, here 0, like that. If there is no current, when there is no current through galvanometer, then its pointer is at 0 mark. And when electric current passes through the galvanometer, then the pointer deflects either to the left side of the 0 mark or to the right side of the 0 mark, depending on the direction of current. Suppose this is a galvanometer and this is 0 mark. Okay, if current produced in this direction, then galvanometer's pointer deflected to left side, and if current direction is towards that, then the pointer of the galvanometer toward this side. Okay, like that. So this is very important thing, and we are discussing about electromagnetic induction. So we should know about galvanometer. What do you understand by electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic induction means the process of inducing electric current by magnetic field. Okay, okay, now we can see how this phenomena known to us. Okay, Faraday has given us this law. You can see from these two things, you can see here we can demonstrate the electromagnetic induction by two things. Number one, by using a straight wire in a horseshoe type magnet, number one. And number two, we can explain it by to demonstrate electromagnetic induction by using a coil and a bar magnet. Okay, now in first condition, you can see here this is a galvanometer, this is a wire. Okay, there is no current because there is no battery. So there should be no current in this wire. Suppose that there is a wire and there is a galvanometer, and this is a horseshoe type magnet, or you can say U-shaped type magnet. We want three things for to demonstrate this electromagnetic induction phenomena. We should have magnet, Okay, it should be horseshoe type magnet, or you can say U-shaped magnet, and we should have wire. Okay, and we will connect that wire, the two ends of the wire, we will connect it with a instrument which is called galvanometer. As we know that galvanometer can detect the presence of electric current in a circuit. So what we see, okay, when we connect all of these things like that, then you will find that there is no current in the wire. Okay, when this wire is held stationary in between the magnetic field. But when we move the wire AB upward, then we see there is a deflection in the galvanometer. Very important point. When we held this wire in between, stationary in between magnet, then there is a no current. But when we move this wire, you can see here AB wire, when we move this wire up in upward direction, then we see the deflection in galvanometer. It shows that there is an electric current produced in it. Number one. Number two, when we move that wire in downward direction, then also we find that there is a deflection in galvanometer, but in the opposite direction as previous. In this diagram, you can see the galvanometer pointer deflected toward right side when we move wire in upward direction. And in second condition, when we move wire in downward direction, then we also can see the deflection in galvanometer, but in the opposite direction. It shows that when we move wire in the presence of magnetic field, then there is an current. But when we reverse the direction of motion of the wire, the direction of current is also reversed. Okay, but when wire is in stationary condition in between these two poles, then there is no current. Okay, so without battery, we can see here there is an electric current. Number one. Number two, we can also demonstrate this electromagnetic induction by this one. In this figure, you can see for this purpose, we should have a coil and a bar magnet. This is a coil and this is a bar magnet. Okay, you can see coil, we have connected coil's two ends with the galvanometer. Okay, and there is a bar magnet. When we okay, we do two things here. Okay, number one, when we held a bar magnet stationary inside the coil, then there is no deflection in the galvanometer pointer. But when we moved a bar magnet quickly into a fixed coil, then current is produced in the coil. This current causes a deflection in the galvanometer pointer. Similarly, when the magnet is moved out quickly from inside the coil, even then a current is produced in the coil. This current also causes a deflection in the pointer. But what is the difference between these two galvanometers? We can see the direction of pointer is different in both the cases. When we move this bar magnet into the coil, then we can see the direction of the pointer is like that. And when we pull bar magnet from the coil, then we see the direction of the galvanometer shows this one. Okay, just opposite direction. It means that the direction of electric current is also changed. Okay, so we can see from these two demonstrations or these two practicals that without battery we can induce current, we can produce current, you can say this thing, by moving a wire here, and in second condition by moving a coil. Okay, these two experiments are very important, and by these two experiments Faraday and Henry made the laws for electromagnetic inductions. Okay, dear students, thank you. We will discuss in another video.